Four big losses for the Ravens this year. What do you think was the biggest loss for them?
I mean, when you think about it, as an individual player, they didn't lose a whole bunch. I think they really upgraded every position they lost, but just the collective leadership of, all the veterans they had to cut, it'll hurt them, Going over the course of a season, you got three rookie receivers coming in who've never caught a pass. You've got young guys on defense. It might be a fairly sharp learning curve at the start of the season, but I think they really did upgrade on the talent, so I'm not too concerned on that front. I'm just concerned about whether, the intangible factor of those players leaving will have a big toll on the team.
Some big acquisitions you mentioned there, too. Who do you think was the biggest?
I love Vontae Leach. I mean, LaRon McClain was a good player, too, but just watching Leach and how much he loves to block in the running game, I really think he'll give Ray Rice that next big step. Lee Evans also, just staying on the offense. Last year, Derek Mason and Anquan Bolden had almost similar, receptions, yards, everything the same. This year, I think Evans and Bolden might be able to really take off and give the Ravens a nice pass offense.
What do you think? Who do you think will have the sharpest learning curve?
I mean, Torrey Smith. I think it was a pretty heralded pick coming out in the draft, and he's had a tough preseason, a tough training camp. A lot of the media's knocking him, fans are knocking him. I think he's got the talent though, and I think he'll pull through. Maybe it'll take 8 games for him to really make an impact, but I think out of the slot, he's got good speed. He's shown a lot of good physical tools. I think he'll have a sharp learning curve, but I think he'll come around.
The NFL experts have had predictions for the Ravens from anywhere to making the Super Bowl to missing the playoffs. Where do you think they're going to be?
I think playoffs is a definite. It'll be tough in the AFC North, with the Steelers every year. But, they've got, it's a mix between easy games on the schedule and some pretty tough games. I believe 10 wins is probably a good metric. And then, when they get to the playoffs, we'll see what happens from there. Hopefully this will be the year where Flacco can get over the hump and finally deliver the team to a championship.